Hi everybody, and welcome back to Bigg Faith. Today's reading will be out of the Jesus Calling in a moment. But I would like to take this opportunity to let you grab a cup of coffee, something to drink. And we're going to talk about forgiveness and family forgiveness. And I am dedicating this video to my siblings, my brother Bobby, my brother Tommy, in dedication of his recent death, my sister Susie, my brother Joey, and all the children from them, because I love each and every one of you. And if you happen to come across this video, I'm reaching out to you to let you know that I love you, and I will be reading some of Dad's letters at the end of this video for Words for Us. And if you have family issues, I welcome you to listen to ours. I won't go in great deal because I know that they are very private people, and I'm going to respect that as much as possible. But with that being said, I have things as a sister, as a daughter, who needs to share things with you all before my time is called to see Jesus. And I am not afraid to share what I feel and what I think. And one of us has to make the first move. But right now, for my Bigg Faith viewers, we're going to worship the Lord together. If you don't know the words, that's okay. Raise your hands with me in worship. Listen to the words. And then we'll do the reading from the Jesus Calling, which will be about come to me for understanding. Okay? This is the song I've chosen. It's called Good Grace, Red Rocks Worship, Hillsong United. Okay? Check them out. They're on YouTube. And when they do the whoa, really raise your arms. You know, if you've never done this before, if you're by yourself, try it. It makes your soul feel so good. And I love when they sing it at church, because it's like, just imagine what heaven's like with everybody just singing the same song to Jesus, who has had our back our whole life and shows us signs and wonders all the time if we have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, to listen. Here we go. And don't laugh at my singing. I'm worshiping to Jesus, okay? For some of you guys that are new to worshiping, it's not about how you sound. To Him, we're all beautiful. I'm going to worship for the ones that won't raise their arms. I'm going to dedicate this to my Father in heaven, our Father, if my siblings are watching. And to Nikki, my brother. Go, come together, all of us, strangers and nations. Blood is one, all our blood is one. Children, generations, every nation, doesn't matter what color you are. Come, what language you speak. Trouble, hold your head up high, fear no evil. Fix your eyes on the one truth. Madly in love with you, no matter what you've done. Stand on, be strong, where your heart comes from. Oh, sing it, guys. What you've done, lift your arms up and worship Him. Our redemption, our salvation is in His blood. Jesus, light of heaven. heartbeat trouble. Hold your head up high, don't fear no evil. Fix your eyes on what's one truth. God is madly in love with you. Bobby, hold on, be strong. Where our heart comes from. Oh, 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 It's not about religion. It's about Jesus. This is our battle cry. Do you hear that? Sing this together. Swing wide, all you heavens. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. Creations, everything with breath, repeat the sound. Children, clean hands, pure hearts, good grace, good God. Name's Jesus. Swing wide, all you heavens. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. Creations, with your breath, repeat the sound. Children, give it to him, guys. Give it to him. Raise your arms up with me. Jesus. Wide. Let the praise go up as the walls come down. Let's tear some walls down today. Repeat the sound. Children, good grace, good God. Good hearts. Children. Whoa. Are you heavens? Let the praise go up as the walls come down. All creation, everything with breath, repeat the sound. Children, is in his blood. Jesus, light of heaven, friend forever, his kingdom come. Well, guys, that was good grace, and that was some good worship, and I hope you lifted your arms up. If you didn't, well, it's a video, and you can rewind and watch again. Some of you might need a sip of coffee after really giving it to the Lord. It really does give your soul some comfort, and don't be shy about it. Surrender. That is a sign to surrender to the Lord. Okay, my Bigg Faith followers, don't forget to subscribe and like, and follow me on biggfaith.blogspot.com, which you can find a link below. Come to me for understanding. These are Jesus's words, and you can find these in Psalms 139, 1 through 4, 2 Corinthians 1 through 21 and 22. And Joshua 1:5. And like I said, the Bible, I've told people time and time again, I'll say it on this show too, that the Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving earth. They are a guide for us to follow. And although they may be hard to understand, and you can't start from the beginning to the end, even if you jump around, don't forget to highlight it, mark it, and just ask him, what is he trying to show you? And research the Bibles that are missing in the Bible. There's 66 of them, and you can find them on YouTube. And one of my favorites is the Book of Enoch. Okay. Come to me for understanding, since I know you far better than you know yourself. He created us. I comprehend you in all your complexity. No details of your life is hidden from me. I view you through eyes of grace, so don't be afraid of my intimate awareness. Allow the light of my healing presence to shine into the deepest recesses of your being, cleansing, healing, refreshing, and renewing you. Trust me enough to accept the full forgiveness that I offer you continually. This great gift, which cost me my life, this Good Friday, is yours for all eternity. Forgiveness is at the very core of my abiding presence. We must forgive each other. I will never leave you or forsake you. When no one else seems to understand you, simply draw closer to me. Rejoice in the one who understands you completely and loves you perfectly. As I fill you with my love, you become a reservoir of the love overflowing into the lives of people. Reading that one. And I'm going to read you this one. I feel the Lord wants me to read one more before I dive deep into my siblings. I am calling you to a life of constant communion with me. Basic training includes learning to live above your circumstances, even while interacting on that cluttered plane of life. You yearn for a simplified lifestyle so that your communication with me can be uninterrupted. But I challenge you to request the fantasy of an uncluttered world. Accept each day just as it comes, and find me in the midst of it all. Take with me about every aspect of your day, including your feelings. Remember that your ultimate goal is not to control or fix everything around you. It is to keep communicating with me. A successful day is one in which you have stayed in touch with me, even if many things remain undone at the end of the day. Do not let your to-do list, written or mental, become an idol directing your life. Instead, ask my spirit to guide you moment by moment. He will keep you close to me. That was meant for somebody, because I had not planned on reading that one. You can find this in Proverbs 3:6, Galatians 5:25, I can't say it, Colossians 5:17. Okay, before my phone dies, if anybody has family issues that have just been buried along with the people that have been involved, it feels like at times there are still those that are still left around. And my message is for the ones that are remaining in my family, that I know, and I know Dad, and I know our Father, and I know Jesus in heaven loves you and knows that you love each other. And I know each of us have had our battles, but there comes to a time where we need to not let the devil win anymore. And let's just, dive in and face things that are bothersome. And so I'm going to share with you some of Dad's wishes that I've read some of his letters, but I'm going to read this one. You are my youngest daughter, and you will always be the baby of our family, Cookie. No matter what happened between me and my father, he can still consider me family. And I will always love you, because I know that you are good and kind. Okay? I believe our family... Wait, it's hard to read his writing. I believe that you and I could get our family back together again. My father is gone. He's in heaven. But what I discovered one time is his letters will forever live on, especially if I record them. And they might help somebody. But I didn't think that it could help my family. After my recent brother who passed away, Thomas, I mourn for many reasons. And one was for another brother of mine, because I got word that he was rejected, and I know that had to hurt, and I'm so sorry that hurt you, and that's another pain you don't need to bury. You need to reach out, even though it hurts, again and again, and vice versa for the people that hurt others. Susie, Joey, Teresa, I know you're not really kin to me, but you treated me like kin, and I know that you have a beautiful heart, and I know if you can treat me, okay, the daughter of your ex-husband and new wife, if you can love me and treat me good when I was a child, I need to tell you that I feel your children, all of them that are left, need you more than ever. And I also feel like you need them. And I know Dad would want your kids to be with you, all of them. And me and Nikki may not be a part of your world. Sorry, Bigg Faith fans, this is where it has to get deep because it's coming to me now. But I can speak for me and Nikki, and I know we will always love you guys. And I don't want to leave this earth not telling you how much I will always love you guys, each and every one of you. I hold on to the good memories. I feel you just cannot cut off that love. I can't. And we will all be together one day in heaven, and it will be a glorious day. But I hope you find peace and forgiveness and love within your hearts now on earth, because it's very important. Not just me and Dad, but Jesus wants you to too. The devil tries to destroy things, tries to give you a choke when you're trying to preach. He does that at church when I try to sing. So I'm not crazy. I'm just a believer in Jesus, and he has been there for me my whole life, and I've always prayed for you guys from time to time. And I just want you to know that I love you more than anything. And I'm so sorry that our story was written that way. But we are to use our story for the good, the greater good. And that's what I'm doing. As painful as it can be at times, it's also very refreshing. You should try it. I hope you're sharing the Word of God any way that you can, because I want to see each of you in heaven. Okay, so I will be able to see I will pray that someday I will be able to see you and tell you that I believe you and I could get our family back together again. I don't feel like telling Joey or Susie unless you are with me and you know and understand so far this. So, I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it was hard for him to communicate with Joey and Susie with things. Probably you've been in the distance for a minute, brother. It's time to dust off, honey. And not be so angry, everybody. Not be so angry. Joey, you're a strong man. I've always looked up to you. Soldier. Camouflage. I was amazed that you would wear secret deodorant when I was a kid. I was like, oh my goodness. You know, army suit, secret deodorant. And you always make fun, you know. And one time I got sand in Barbie's ears because I was trying to cover her completely as a child, and I got in big trouble. Renee, oops. God, as a mom now, I'm like, oh my God, I would die because ear infections, you know? Who would have thought? And Susie, all the times me and Nicole used to play teaching downstairs. And look, I teach dental assisting. I love teaching someone something that can feed them for a lifetime. You know, just like the fish parable. And maybe share the word of God with them along the way. Just conversation. That's how I do it. You know, and then you teaching me how to curl my hair and giving me some of your hand-me-downs, my first pair of jeans, and oh, that perm and that haircut. Ooh, what were we thinking back then? I remember all that, and Bobby playing with me and sneaking gifts over at Christmas time to put in Dad's truck for Christmas. You know, I have good memories of you guys. And I focus on those. And I know we were robbed many stories about weddings and births and stuff like that. But, you know, just fill me in on your lives if you ever just want to touch base. My home is always open to you guys if you're in Tennessee to get away and have a bonfire. We will make a bonfire. We will cut down a tree if we have to. I love working with wood. But, anyway, to my siblings, Easter's almost near, and I hope by chance you come across this and give you guys a great Easter by just being together. And sometimes some things don't need to be talked about, and sometimes some things do need to be talked about. And I know on some of your guys' ends, you feel you need this and they should do that, and vice versa. And bottom line is, someone has to move forward. Whether it's a son or daughter's love that steps forward, or a sister's love that steps forward, or a mother's love that puts back her pain of not having her children there for a while and needing them during some trials. And, you know, mom's lives are hard too. So sometimes we have to swallow it and just love our children. And maybe we don't understand, but maybe it's just all wrapped around hurts. And you all need each other, if anything. And me and Nikki, we're tough. We've gone without the family this far. But to know that you guys are not even close saddens me personally. And I'm sure it does Dad and Jesus. And as for my brother Nikki, you know, his life has been even harder. And, you know, we all have trials, you know, and sometimes it's from our attitude and our demeanor and our stinking thinking of what's happened to us and what we lost. But how about we all just fight for what we want and what we believe in and what we desire of our hearts and what the Lord desires for us. And that is just to be loved by everybody and care for each other. And that's why I made this video today, for at least my voice to be out there in cyberspace. Maybe one day. It could be 30 years from now. Well, I don't know if you'll be alive. I don't know if I'll be alive, but hopefully you see it before you pass on. If not, I'm sure the Lord will fill you in heaven as he did with Tommy, of all the prayers I've ever sent you guys, in hopes that you're doing okay. And sometimes it's just good to hear that. And Joey, I enjoyed the times in the nursing home, spending it with you and Dad, and feeding Dad, and helping him clean up, and the jelly donuts, you know. And if Dad wasn't in that nursing home, I would have never known that I had a brother named Scott and a sister named Teresa, but his girlfriend wasn't working there. And even though that relationship is not so great either, because he was robbed. He didn't know Mom was alive all those years. You know, his father told him he had passed. She had passed. But I understand why his father probably did that. And it's just a shame that this is the way it is on earth. But one day in heaven, we will all be together. And I hope that you just find peace in your souls and know that I love you. And that's what God, you know, Dad had wanted. I want to see all the family forgive everyone and be together whenever possible. You know what I mean, Cookie Honey? Cookie Honey, what do you think, dear? I pray that God will bring us all together again. Well, honey, I hope you get this letter and know where to send it. I love you and yours, Cookie, my daughter, and grandson. And now I have a granddaughter for him that he's never met. So, but that's for everybody. That's for all my siblings. Dad's words on a piece of paper that can forever live on. Okay? Because just because they're not here on earth does not mean they're not in heaven, or they're resting to get to heaven. You know, with the way the world is nowadays, you need to say the rapture won't come, or end times. So, let's see here. Bear with me a second. If any viewers are still with me, let's do something real quick. We're gonna worship one more time. Enjoy it. I'll sign off. I'll leave links below to my siblings and to their mother. I love you all, and to your offsprings. I never forget them. My heart is not cold. And I just hope everybody has peace. No one's perfect by far. We all have our addictions. We all have our weaknesses. We all have our daily battles. But don't let that stop you from reaching out to each other. And don't be afraid to share this with somebody, one another sibling. And if you're having family troubles, you know, reach out to them. Love them. Even on YouTube, you know, we are to show the world our love for others. And that's what I've done. Peace out, guys, with Bigg Faith. Love to all my viewers also, because we are all brothers and sisters in Christ.
Bye. Hey, checking in. How's your business going?
Yeah, Tom will meet me right here.
Hey, the kids want to know when you'll be home.
I'm really sorry.
Hey, listen, maybe owning a business is too...
That's not what I wanted. Here we go. If you're still with me, thank
Everybody's
you.
Gonna blame a story they're writing today, a wall that they're climbing. You can carry the past on your shoulders. you can start over. Regrets, no matter what you've gone through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. He carried the cross on His shoulders, so you can start over.
Don't let your heart be troubled. Don't be afraid. To the broken-hearted, their wishes paid. Never been born, never been torn, never sinned, never disobeyed. I know you think there's no hope, no, but that ain't true. Jesus saved. I know you feel a regret, like I brought this all on myself, like I messed it up big time, and this time I don't deserve God's help. Thinking, how can God forgive me after knowing what I did? Can He? After knowing that I hid from Him and I stayed away and backslid. Listen, Jesus came for the sick, so true. Jesus came for the weak. Amen. Jesus came to give good news and to set the captives free. Amen. Listen, Jesus came for the poor. Amen. Jesus came with the keys. Amen. Jesus came to remove the chains of the prisoners.
Remove the chains. Go to the right age today. The past on your shoulders. You can start over. Regrets, no matter what you've been through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. Cross on your shoulders, so you can start over.
His love is deeper than the ocean floor. Run to His arms like an open door. God the Father sent the Son, so make it come and be free. Gotta run no more. Come to me, all who are weary. With heavy burdens, I'll give you rest. Separating you from your sin, as far as the east is from the west. Thrown in the sea of forgetfulness. What sin? What offense? And when them waves come crashing in, now come the winds in your defense. So whatever it is that you've done, He put that punishment on His Son. You'll never come under His condemnation, conquer sin and Satan and his accusation. So dry your eyes, lift up your head. Hallelujah, God is not dead. Plus He gave us His peace. And He took our guilt on the cross instead. Took our place and now we embrace a clean slate with the eyes of faith. We know
Jesus loves you.
Unfailing love. It's not too late. Start over.
The story they're writing today. All that they're writing, you can carry the past on your shoulders, or you can start over. Regrets, no matter what you've gone through, Jesus, He gave it all to save you. Carry the cross on your shoulders, so you can start over. I hope you guys like that. I really do. You know, I don't want to let you guys go yet, just in case they are watching. I just don't want to let them go. I guess I'm getting kind of choked up. I like this song. I just want to share it.
Hey beauties, my name is Christina and I'm
course,
so excited to be here today to share with you guys
YouTube.
some very amazing.
Here we go. I don't care about copyright. I just want you guys to enjoy this. Jesus crucified. Sometimes you can feel close to Jesus through music, you know, if you're still with me.
See, my God is awesome. My solid rock reinforcement, who's stopping me from falling into sins I get lost in. I just thank God it doesn't happen that often. I'm praying that my heart continues to soften. I'm sick of it all, situations are forced in. I gotta love this world until I'm tossed in the coffin. My heart is going out for 9/11 in Boston. Jesus paid for my sins, think of the pain and it cost him. My heart is nails, tracks are harder than third rails. Rhymes are for the blind, don't speak in tongues, I speak braille. Follow the dove, hanging on to the bird's tail. Call my name in stone because I'm tearing the earth's veil. Scream his name, I don't say it with shame. I'm spitting out the living waters in the mouth like the Dow flames. The devil, I manipulator about game.
So real, so true.
From the sky,
listen to the words.
Evil comes into my
all been of the devil.
Through my veins, the great physician, the redeemer of my pain, true key to life, remover of my chains.
I don't want none of you guys to.
When I reach the youth, I have no excuse. What do I have to prove? It's God's time. I think you better make your move. You better change your ways. You got a lot to lose.
Rain, let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain. Let it rain. Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain.
Laid on the cross and got crucified. The Son of Man who never sinned or ever lied. Know his name, his death can never be denied. I asked him if he loved me and he opened up his arms real wide. Forgave my sins, though I'm a man of little worth. A born sinner who was sentenced to hell before birth. The devil's curse, destroyed and now put in reverse. Now I scream his name, the devil and demons disperse. I'm a disciple, a believer, and lover of God. My name's engraved in his hands in the form of his scars. The King of Kings who gave up his throne to walk the earth among sinners, destined to die all alone. The living water who offers us eternal life, who enters darkness and simply turns it into light. He heals the sick and came to give the blinded sight. Solid rock who takes my weight and makes my burdens light. The Lord of Lords, the greatest supplier of hope, who gives peace